Ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you to another exciting edition of Sports for Less Daily Updates. After Eric Sekichel's official announcement of his final squad to face the Amavubi of Rwanda and the Warriors of Zimbabwe, a lot is coming from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of these two matches, and I have the latest exclusives and the reports from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What is the latest from the camp of the Warriors of Zimbabwe? I have all the gist for you in this particular video. But before I plunge into the intricacies of the stories, please, let's all build this channel together. What you have to do is to subscribe to the channel if you are new on this platform. After subscribing, please hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. Please don't forget to like the video and share to other social media platforms. My name is Solomon Kodua Sante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, the only Ghanaian who has declared his support for the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of the 2025 AFCON tournament. The Nigerian name given to me on this platform is Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comment in the comment box for special shoutouts after my presentation. Let's delve into the stories. And starting with is a camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of their crucial matches against the Amavubi of Rwanda and the Warriors of Zimbabwe. And please note that the Super Eagles of Nigeria will play the Amavubi of Rwanda 10 days time. That is the 21st of March, this very month, 2025, at the Amahoro Stadium in Kigali at exactly 5 p.m. Nigeria time. So when you are in Nigeria, you have to watch the match at exactly 5 p.m. When you are in Ghana, it's 4 p.m. South Africa, 6 p.m. So you can use the various long divisions, statistics, algebraic expressions, permutations, combinations, Fourier transform, Fourier series in order to get the specific time as to when and how you are going to watch the match. 4 days later, that is the 25th of March, 2025, the Super Eagles of Nigeria will host the Warriors of Zimbabwe in Uyo at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium. The same time, 5 p.m. So as I've said, you can do those calculations in order to get the exact time from where you'll be watching those matches. That is the matches between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and that of the Amavubi of Rwanda and the Warriors of Zimbabwe. So that is the first exclusive coming in from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And on this note, the Confederation of African Football has appointed officials for this very game. That is a game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Amavubi of Rwanda. For that game, it's a must-win game for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Even though all these two matches are must-win matches for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But the game against the Amavubi of Rwanda is a neck-cracking game or encounter for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And they have to do that. From statistics, Nigeria have never won in their last 3 games against the Amavubi of Rwanda. And this time around, they have to go all out to do that. Good for the nation, as in the citizens of Nigeria. And let me just go through the list of CAF officials for the game. And the officials are from Morocco. The center referee is Jayed Jalal. He will be the center referee. Mustafa Akkad and Hamza Nazri will be as the first and second referees respectively for the game. So that is it. The center referee is from Morocco and his compatriots, meaning they are all from Morocco. I needed to make a background check about this particular referee as to how he's going to benefit the Super Eagles of Nigeria or not. And from my background check, the last time he officiated the Super Eagles of Nigeria's match was against the Black Stars of Ghana on the 22nd of March, 2024. So you can take a reminiscence of that game as to how the game was, where the Super Eagles of Nigeria won by 2-1. It was an international friendly between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Black Stars of Ghana, my very own. So you can cast your mind back to see how the referee officiated that game. So this same referee will be the center referee, that is Jalal, for the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and that of the Amavubi of Rwanda. So that is the latest coming in from the official side between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Amavubi of Rwanda. Now, we all know that the Nigerian football community was eagerly anticipating for the final man squad from Eric Sekichel's, and of course, he has streamed the 39-man provisional squad to 23-man final squad to face the Warriors of Zimbabwe and the Amavubi of Rwanda. And after any official squad announcement for crucial matches, it becomes topical with varied, multifarious, and assorted opinions. On this note, even before the final cut or final squad announcement, former defender and coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Augustine Eguavoen, weighed in, saying that it would have been unfair if Kelechi wasn't part of the provisional man squad. He is very okay if he's not part of the 23 or 25 man squad. That's the final squad. But for provisional man squad, Kelechi Iheanacho should be part of it. And let's listen to the exact words from the former coach and defender of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Augustine Eguavoen. It's not fair on Kelechi Iheanacho if Eric Chelle makes a 39-man list and he isn't involved. If it's a 23 or 25-man list, that is fine. So he said it's fine if it's not part of the final man squad. And of course, it's happened today where Kelechi wasn't part of the final man squad. In terms of the forwards, he invited 8 forwards and he wasn't part. He invited 6 midfielders, 6 defenders, and 3 goalkeepers. Let me just have a glance of the final squad that Nigeria will be using it to face the Amavubi of Rwanda and that's of the Warriors of Zimbabwe. If you are new on this platform, I've already reported to you how the list was, but just a glance of it, let me reiterate. Standing Nwabali in terms of the goalkeepers, Amas Obasaji and Kayode Bankole. Defenders, we have William Trust, Incon, Bright Osai Samuel, Bruno Onyemechi, Calvin Basi, and Ola Aina. Igwe Obu are the defenders. Midfielders, Wilfred Ndidi, Rafael Onyedika, Alhassan Yusuf, Abdullahi, Alex Iwobi, Joseph Aribo, and that is it from the midfield, including Papa Daniel Mustafa. And with the forwards, Samuel Chukwu Eze, Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Victor Boniface, Simon Moses, Sadiq Umar, Nathan Teller, and Tolu Aro Kodari. These are the players who made the final cuts for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I know a lot will come in with those opinions, as I've already reported on the platform. And people were talking about why Christentus Uche wasn't part of the squad, but Joe Aribo was in the squad. That is from the coach. You can use successes, but he is having the final decision as to who to represent the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He is coming in with his tactical prowess or tactical acumen. And for that, you leave it to the technical team. What we can do to support the team is to pray and support the team as it stands now. These are the players that the coach, Eric Sekuchel, thinks they perfectly fit for the matches against the Amavubi of Rwanda and that of the Warriors of Zimbabwe. So that is it from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. With still people weighing in with the final cut of the Super Eagles of Nigeria to face that of Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Former Flying Eagles goalkeeper Kola Igbe has also criticized Eric Sekuchel omission of Shooting Stars goalkeeper Mustafa Lawal by representing the NPFL goalkeeping department with Kayode Bankole. He is saying when it comes to the NPFL right now, Mustafa Lawal has been a standout goalkeeper in the league, having saved 2 penalties across the league and FA Cup. He says comparatively, that of Bankole is struggling, even though he has gotten a call-up, but he's struggling in the MPFL as compared to that of Mustafa Jalal, who is performing as I've given you statistics. I mean, when it comes to people comparing people or other people comparing footballers, I always have to buttress it with evidence as to how it is with their statistics. Is it going to be, or what he's saying, is it the right way? And I know people will come in with their opinions. With the statistics that I have, let me just anticipate it with it. Let me buttress it for you to get to know how it was from the goalkeeping side. Let me start from that of Mustafa Lawal, who has been tipped by former Flying Eagles goalkeeper should have been the best goalkeeper or the best local goalkeeper in the Nigerian final cuts. His appearances this season in the MPFL, 12 matches. He has played 969 minutes. Clean sheets, 7 matches without conceding a goal. Goals conceded, 9 goals. Goals conceded per 90 minutes, approximately 0.84. Cards, no yellow, no red cards received. and notable achievements awarded the Lake Bloggers Award, that is the LBA award for Mustafa Lawal. And let me go to that of Bankole. 7 matches played with 62.5% saving percentage. Clean sheets, 2 matches without conceding a goal. And that is it from his performance. I needed to cast my net wide to his previous 2023-2024 season, and he did well. 11 matches without conceding a goal in 27 matches for that of Bankole. And the coach thinks, or he believes, he is the best fit from the local scene as a goalkeeper in the Nigerian goalkeeping department for the game against Amavubi of Rwanda and another game against the Warriors of Zimbabwe. I always talk about the game against that of the Amavubi because that is a crucial match for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. If you're able to defeat them, coming in against Zimbabwe will be very simple as it is. And let me read the exact words from the former Flying Eagles goalkeeper, Kola Igbe, talking about Mustafa Lawal. He said, I have worked with the two of them. I have worked with Bankole too at Shooting Stars before he went to Remo. No disrespect to Bankole. He is a very good goalkeeper, but the form between him and Mustafa is ahead of him. Recently, Bankole is not playing, but Mustafa is playing regularly. And if you are talking about height, Mustafa has a better height. I have been to the national team before, so I know what it takes for a goalkeeper to be in the national team. Mustafa, if we are talking about the reflexes, agility, and goalkeeping attributes, which he has proven to be one of the best goalkeepers you can reckon with at the moment. So he is talking about all the qualities as a goalkeeper in terms of the reflexes, in terms of the agility, phenomenal ones indeed. He thinks Mustafa Lawal stands tall ahead of that of Kayode Bankole. And that is the latest coming in from the camp of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let me shift my attention and the focus to the camp of the Warriors of Zimbabwe. Their head coach has spoken extensively. I've already reported to you about his first speech, and this time around, truly he has spoken. He is saying the group that they are in now with the Super Eagles of Nigeria is open, and their main targets or their main projects is to book their tickets for the 2026 World Cup tournament, which will be held in the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. So their paramount targets, their paramount aim, their achievement, their objective is to book their tickets to the 2026 World Cup tournament. He said even though they have 2 points, but they are going to cause upsets for other countries. That is Nigeria and Benin in these World Cup qualifying matches. Let me just read out the exact words of the coach. It's quite long, but pardon me, read it for you to get a clear understanding. I always buttress my speech with evidence. And these are the exact words of Coach Michael Ness, the head coach of the Warriors of Zimbabwe. It's a very tight group. That is what he said. There are 6 games to go and 18 points to play for. The group is not decided yet for any team. That is it. The team in the first place can easily go down. We have got to rise up. The group is not decided yet, and that is for sure. And even if the group was decided, every team has a responsibility to compete until the final game with the best and maximum effort, because you need to ensure fair competition. And now is the main project, is a World Cup qualification. But the second project is like preparation already for the AFCON. We have to restart the World Cup qualification in positive way. We want to do that to get the positive mood going and to do everything in our power to turn the table a little bit around, turn the page and move on. That is what the head coach of the Warriors of Zimbabwe. And he continued on. I just have to read and just limit it for now. He said he's having that rapport with the Benin head coach, Gennett Ra, but that rapport only starts outside the game or outside the pitch. When it comes to the pitch, that is it. He goes in with everything that he is having. He doesn't go in for, you are my friend, so come and let's just have that discussion. If he is your friend, they are going in for the very best. We all know that they are all German tactician, and looking at Kenneth Ryan is having the experience, and that of Michael Ness is also having the experience coming in to coach Zimbabwe national team. So that is the latest from the camp of the Zimbabwe national team, the Warriors. They are ready to cause upsets. They said they are coming to Nigeria to cause upset. That is their major target as it stands now. They also want to qualify. They're having 2 points, but with the 2 points, they will qualify. The latest from the matches for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, I think I've given you comprehensive updates for you to get to know how things are. Now, let me end my presentation from the camp of Victor Osimhen, day in and day out, with transfer rumors coming in. And from what I'm getting, and with the fee that he has to receive before he moves on to another club, it's going to be very difficult for Galatasaray to pay. So they have to organize magnificent farewell for him at the end of the season. That is the latest coming in from the camp of Victor Osimhen. He's saying at Galatasaray won't be possible because they can't afford the amount that they have to pay, around 75 million euros or 62 million pounds. That is it. And the news coming in is that Arsenal is reportedly trying to sell 4 players in order to compensate Victor Osimhen's transfer to Arsenal. That is the latest coming in, including Ghanaian player Thomas Partey. So the players are Alexander Zinchenko, Jorginho, Thomas Partey, and Kieran Tierney. These are the 4 players that Arsenal are preparing to put them away from the team. So if it happens that way, the amount that they are going to amass will be around 55 million pounds. And with this amount, with some more addition, they can just get Victor Osimhen to the club. And if these players are to leave the club, they are going to make a per week wage of 500,000 pounds. And that can compensate that of Victor Osimhen's per week wage at Arsenal. So that is the latest coming in from the camp of Victor Osimhen to Arsenal. A lot is coming. Just stay tuned on Sports Filler. We get you posted. Don't go anywhere. Stick and stay. But before I take a leave of you, let me just give special shout out before I go. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. So special shout outs to Ola, special shout out. I think your name is quite complicated for me to get it wrong. Okay, Ola, special shout out. I like you. I like your support and your efforts on this platform. I think my network is quite fumbling and I have to go. Okay, Christian, God bless you. I appreciate your good works on Sports Filler. That is it for that. Adeyeye Akinola, special name. Until you meet again on this platform, it's bye for now.